What's up, people? Did a fun little segment with these two dudes today, so I figured I'd share it with y'all on YouTube. I'll shut up now.
So that's why I'm so excited about our next guest.
Oh, me too. Me too.
He's a pro poker player. He's like the face of poker, the original face of poker. Daniel Negreanu, welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You live in Vegas. You're living my dream. How awesome is it?
Well, it is awesome. You know, Vegas is the best of both worlds. I live in a quiet, peaceful neighborhood on a golf course, but 15 minutes away, you got the strip, you got restaurants, you got clubs, you got gambling if that's what you're into, you know, the whole shebang.
But the problem I would always have, though, if you live in Vegas and you know the strip's right there, I could never sleep knowing it's calling at all times.
Then you might just have a problem. 1-800.
Now, the 2016 World Series of Poker just wrapped up, Daniel. Jason Mercier bet Vanessa Selps that he could win 3 bracelets. She gave him 180 to 1 odds on 10K. He won 2, finished runner-up in a third. Who were you rooting for in that bet? That's incredible.
This was a historic moment in poker. I mean, you give 180 to 1 odds on something, and you don't think anyone's going to be that close. Well, he gave first, second, first, and he still had a couple weeks left in order to accomplish the feat. So I kind of wanted her to get punished for it. You know, she said, you know, I was drinking when I made the bet, and I'm like, and? What's your point, right? I'm like, you made the bet, you took the 10K, so the bet's a bet. I was rooting for him. It's just a great story. It created a lot of buzz around the series.
Have you ever made a big-time bet while perhaps intoxicated?
Yeah, no, there's no question. I mean, I am a gambler that lives in Las Vegas, and sometimes we go out, we have a little sake, have a little sushi, and then the next thing you know, you got $550,000 down on a golf bet that you can't really win, and you find a way to win.
What is the dumbest bet you've ever seen someone make?
Well, I don't think the bet that I made was very smart, and it was the golf bet, and I bet like over $500,000 that I could shoot 80 from the back tees at TPC Summerlin. And up until that point, my best score was 105. And they gave me a year, but I didn't really take it seriously. And then with a month left, I had a month to do this, and I still couldn't break 100. And I was playing 45 holes a day, practice 2 hours with my coach, and with a week to spare, and about 80 golf carts chasing in the last 4 holes, watching, I shot exactly 80 in one.
Wow, that's amazing. No winter rules. Winter rules should be involved in that case.
No, we didn't have any winter. I mean, it is Las Vegas. There's not much winter here. It was like 110 degrees.
Do you have a problem? Because with NHL enforcers, whenever they play a pickup game of hockey, everyone wants to fight them so they can say they fought them. So do you have that problem if you ever have like amateur poker players saying, yeah, I can beat you? Do they trash talk you?
Yeah, that wouldn't be a problem, you see. That's actually a good thing for me in a lot of ways. My job when I play poker and sit down at the table is to figure out, okay, is this guy a hometown hero that wants to make a name for himself, or is he scared of me? So the guy who's scared of me, I'm going to push him around. The guy who wants to show, you know, guy will not be pushed around, I'm like, okay, buddy, okay. You know, I wait until he hangs himself and just travel.
You were actively involved in getting the NHL to Vegas. This is very exciting. Do you have an inside scoop on what this new NHL team will be called, and what do you want it to be called, Nick?
Well, I do know the owner, Bill Foley, is a West Point guy, you know, a fan of the Black Knights or the Knights, something along those lines. Me personally, I would like to see it be called the Rat Pack. I think there's a lot of historical implications. You can get the Sammy Davis, you know, Frank Sinatra guys and Dean Martin in the stands, and you know, you got the Rat Pack thing for the kids where we throw rats. Although we'd steal that from the Florida Panthers,
Sure.
So maybe that's not fair. But I like the Rat Pack. I don't see that happening.
What about the Las Vegas Craps?
I think they're pretty clearly going to stay away from sort of any gambling. There's a whole bunch of cheesy names I've heard, like the D-Gens, you know, the Aces, the Blackjacks. You know, I think they're going to stay clear of any gambling.
The Las Vegas Calvin Harrises.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
How about just the Las Vegas Hakkasan, and just, you know, they can just sponsor the team?
Now you're really thinking, huh?
You've been in some big movies. You're in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Which movie or TV show that you've been in a cameo in was your favorite, Dave?
I've done a few things that have been fun. You know, I had a friend who did Katy Perry's video, Waking Up in Vegas, and I was the player she was up against. But the most fun one I had was actually a Canadian show called The Mr. D Show, and it was starring Jerry D, who was on Last Comic Standing as well. Really fun show. It was a sitcom. And I got to actually act, you know, and we ad-lib and all that, so that was a lot of fun. But I've had a, you know, good opportunity to meet a lot of really cool people through playing poker and doing little cameos here and there.
Jerry's a friend of ours.
That's a great show, Daniel. Plug for Mr. D. Go find it illegally online and watch it.
Yes.
Before we play a game with you, when I go to Vegas, I play craps. Can you give me some tips for the craps table? Should I stay away? Do you recommend playing craps? Do you ever play craps?
Well, I have a foolproof plan.
Okay.
For how to do better than anybody else can at craps in the world.
Yeah.
What you do is, when you walk up to the table, if they're on the left and on the right, what you want to do is keep walking straight, right? And you just keep walking straight, and I promise you, you will break even and do better than anyone I know has ever done at the game.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. Take that life lesson. Okay, it's time for RJ and Dan Full of This is a terrific game. You are known for your ability to read other players at the poker table. We're going to read you a series of statements, Daniel. You tell us if we're full of and you can
All
see
right.
us,
I'm
obviously.
going to put my secret glasses on now.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, I'm
fire
going to
away.
go first, Daniel. At the age of 37, I my pants in front of my mother.
37, I'm betting that happened younger. It seems true that you did that. Is it 37? Yeah, I'm going to go with yes. You did pants in front of your mother.
You are correct. I did do that. I did do that, Daniel.
Okay, Daniel, my favorite condiment in the world is Dijon mustard.
You don't seem that cultured. I'm gonna Dijon is for foofy people. I'm gonna say that's false.
You know what I call it? It's a flavor bully. Bullies all the other flavors, and I hate it.
Dan really is not that cultured. All right, Daniel. Reggae rap artist Shaggy once gave me a high five after a concert.
I'm a big Shaggy fan, but you don't look like the type. I'm gonna go. This is a close one. I'm gonna go. This one's true though. No, I mean false. False is what I meant to say. False. I'm gonna say that one's false.
Yes, you're good thing you changed your answer because I have never met Shaggy, if that is his real name.
And finally, this past Friday, while completely sober, I fell into a pool fully clothed.
Last Friday, you're in LA. You fell into a pool fully clothed. Yeah, I'm gonna go. That seems like something you might do. I'll go yes on that one.
Yeah. Got no phone down?
Are you 4 for 4, Daniel Negreanu?
I believe I'm 4 for 4.
Wow, that's why you're the best. Hey, thank you so much. It's great to have you on the show, and have a great time. You're off to Barcelona. Have fun. Eat some tapas.
Yeah, will do, man. Thanks.
Bye, Daniel.
See you guys.
4 for 4. What? That's pretty cool, man. 4 for 4.
The Curry